Hello, you beautiful people. I hope you're keeping well and you've had good weeks. We are back once again for Rogue's Tale, and I can't believe it's been a week already. I am looking forward to this, and the idea is to take pictures for Instagram. Now, I don't know, because I've not looked, whether I can change the aspect ratio of this particular photo mode, but the general ones are either 4:5, which I seriously doubt will be in this, or 1:1, which is like the standard post. So that's what we're going to have a look at. If I can't adjust the aspect ratio, then I will just try and explain what I'm looking at. But either way, let's give it a go. I'm as high as you can go. No, I'm not. Freaking love this photo mode. Something like that. Trying to get to a position where it will definitely be on the back third, bottom right hand third. So I want the top down. And because that's quite important, I'm giving myself some room either side. And the thing is in Photoshop and Lightroom and other editors, you can just adjust the rotation of it as well in there. So having that extra room still gives you room to move around within the square that you picked. So just by pulling back a little bit, okay, a fair bit, that will give you all you need to get the shot that you want. I may even line it the bottom up with the bunting across the two buildings at the bottom. But we've got a nice shadow that is separating the two guards on the left, with the guard at the right knocking on the door who's doing the action. Whether I capture the buildings on the other side, it doesn't matter, because you've got these sort of moss in the path that acts as the frame to this, so I'm quite happy with that shot. I'm going to get this shot, but I want to change it slightly. So I'm not bothering about the rule of thirds, you know, the intersections or having them on lines or anything like that. What I am thinking is it's going to be a really close sort of crop type thing. Actually, I can demonstrate that. Like a fill the frame sort of thing. So I'm just giving myself room back here to do that. Things I need to sort out: grain, because I never want it. And it's not that it has a bad grain effect. In fact, let's have a look at the grain effect. I don't think I've ever examined this. That's pretty good. I mean, it looks like a lot of colour noise, but I don't know if that's the chromatic aberrations. No, that's off. Yeah, it just looks like visual noise. Bringing that back. See, he is too sharp for the grain to look natural. Pardon me, because it should be across everything, and I don't really want it in there. You know, yes, it's a gritty game, but I'd rather not have it. I rather like the full sharpness thing. I thought that was rather cool, so we're going to keep that on. Vignette, turn it off. Give me full options, please. And contrast, this time I'm dropping it down a bit, just to bring the guy a little bit more into the natural realm of the picture, like the exposure of the picture, because I felt that he was a little bit too bright. Because I don't want it to detract from Alicia, Will I keep her hair and shoulder in there? I don't think so. The main thing is her face. So let's try one of those. No, don't like that. So let's try that. Some of the ear, all of the ear. And, what about just trying to get some of that, get rid of that wall, but not too much of her forehead. On Instagram, it's on a mobile, you're not going to notice a great deal, but I just don't like it. It's slightly untidy. And you can see it a little bit more as I move out, so I'm just going to drop that down a tad. Something like that, I think, makes a good shot. I wonder if I can get a photo mode of her doing this. Yeah. Can I get a good picture of her doing this? Is a different story. Nice bit of frame in there. Again, fluke, but we're running with it. In fact, a little bit of straightening up. I'm quite happy with that. I think that's a little bit abstract, but some very strong framing. So she's framed, the whole image is framed. Bear in mind we're taking the left of the picture. I like the fire that's behind Cage and the rats in front of it. Although they probably won't feature so much in the image, they're more of a like a foreground element than a actual subject. Yeah. Quick little shot. Nice and easy. Anything cool that can be garnered through this little wall? I mean, it's a natural frame. And I do like to go a little bit abstract from time to time. Things I'm aiming for is getting that water pretty much halfway up the screen. Ooh, we do a strange one actually. Let's straighten that up. A tad. I don't need the end of the boat. So it is going to be a strange angle with regards to the window. And we are going to turn depth of field off, I think. Okay. Focal. So it doesn't quite work the same way as focal distance does, where it brings everything close together. It is literally a zoom, which is the one time I don't want it to be a zoom. No, that is generally all I can do, because what I want is a lot of water, because it's nice black water. I'm rather enjoying that. I'm going to frame it a little bit better. Whether this would actually work as a 1x1, we won't know until I stick it on Instagram. But this is a good example of doing a 16:9. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I mean, some of the things I wanted to demonstrate is working with the aspect ratio of 1x1, but to also consider the images that you normally see on your Instagram feeds from your virtual photographers, and see if there's how to make your images stand out. But don't be afraid to experiment, change your angles, as I said in the previous video. And the other thing that I mentioned is to, if you want to go by a 16:9, get yourself a piece of software that will allow you to have a blank page and lay the 16 by 9 on it. So if you can set the blank page to 1:1 aspect ratio, it really is quite a striking look. If you look on my Instagram, you will see some examples of this. So remember, we say goodbye so we can say hello again. Goodbye.